Hi everyone, I'm Marla Miller from marlamiller.com, and this is Critique My Query, the Writer Magazine's column that runs a couple of times a month, and in it I show up in video and I critique your query letters. I've been asking for nonfiction, and I'm delighted to say that you have all heard me. So I have a nonfiction here that I'm going to critique, and I would encourage you to jump on the site and add comments. We kind of have fun there, and I make sure that I check it out a couple of times a week. So if you have questions about this or any other query letter that I've critiqued, please run them by me. Now, I'm on the road, so this might be a little clumsy because I didn't print out this query letter, so I have to pull it up from the computer. So hang in there with me while I go get it. There it is. Voila. Okay, here we go. Dear Blank, in 2010, newspapers nationwide printed over 36,000 stories related to sex crimes. Senator Scott Brown, actor Tyler Perry, Dancing with the Stars celebrity Cheryl Burke, and precious actress Monique are just a few well-known personalities revealing stories of sexual abuse. Allegations within the Roman Catholic Church and the use of internet by sexual predators have caught the attention of every major network. Media exposure of these high-profile cases has opened the door for others to break their silence of sexual abuse. But what happens next? Breaking the silence is only the first step. How does one navigate the journey to healing once the wounds are exposed? Saying it out loud, saying it out loud, revealing and healing the scars of sexual abuse, provides proven strategies for healing. More than 70 personal journal entries authenticate the strategies presented in the 55,000-word manuscript, making saying it out loud unparalleled in a market aimed at victims and their families, therapists, and educators. I hold a bachelor's degree in special education and a master's degree in counseling. My professional credentials, combined with personal experience in therapy, give me both objective and subjective perspectives of the therapeutic process, making me uniquely qualified to write this book. I write a health and wellness column for Blank, online local news published by Blank. I've written for the Rape, Abused, and Incest Blank online journal. I blog for Blank and maintain a website, and then she offers the website. And that's it. Okay, so that's a query letter. All right, I read this only once, but I remember when I read it a couple of days ago, when I was supposed to print it out, and I forgot before I started traveling, that I knew what it needed then. And now that I've read it again, I will tell you that I kind of know that even more, and that is that this author, saying it out loud, which, by the way, I like the title very much. Remember, a nonfiction title really does mean a lot, and saying it out loud, revealing and healing the scars of sexual abuse, is a mouthful. However, saying it out loud is great. It's a nice short clip that just kind of rolls off your tongue, saying it out loud. Okay, but listen to this, and again, we post these on the website so that you can follow along with me. In the, what is it, the third or the fourth, it's the third paragraph. Saying it out loud, revealing and healing the scars of sexual abuse, provides proven strategies for healing. More than 70 personal journal entries authenticate the strategies presented in the 55,000-word manuscript. Okay, hold that thought. Then we're going to go down here where she says, I hold a bachelor's degree in special ed, a master's in counseling. My professional credentials, combined with personal experience in therapy, give me both objective and subjective perspectives of this therapeutic process. Okay. What this query letter is lacking is detail. And I think that is reflected best in those two pieces of the letter that I just read to you. If in fact this is a book about, once you find out that there's been abuse, then what? What next? What's that healing process look like? Those books have been written. There's lots of those. All you have to do is, Google incest or sexual abuse, and a lot will pop up in terms of books and also articles. But she says that this is different because I believe, now I'm not sure about this, but I believe there are more than 70 personal journal entries authenticate the strategies. So she's saying that there's strategies for healing that patients themselves who have been victims of abuse authenticate. Okay, I don't see any of that. I've got one sentence there about this. Then below, she's fairly vague about her credentials. Now, is she a sexual abuse survivor? She intimates it, but she doesn't say it clearly. And I think if this is going to be a collection of stories from abuse survivors, then the fact that she's an abuse survivor herself and she's kind of leading this tribe, I think would be important to craft in a query letter. Because if she's saying that no other book is out there like this, then let's, in the query letter, define how different it is. And she doesn't do that. She just summarizes. So this is a query letter that needs more detail about just, in fact, what's this going to look like. And she can do that very simply by offering a very small vignette from an incest survivor or a sexual abuse survivor, and then a strategy. So she's going to marry those two. She's going to put those two together. If that's in this 55,000 word manuscript, then we need to see that in the query letter, because that's going to pique an agent's interest. Just saying that you're an expert and a therapist and maybe a sexual abuse survivor, which I think you should really consider defining more clearly if in fact you are one. Again, leading your tribe, right? If that's the case, then I would make that more clear. But if you don't want to do that, that's cool. I mean, that's up to you. But if this is, again, a collection of stories from survivors, let's see what it looks like. And let's see what the strategies look like when they're married to one or two of these folks who have survived this heinous crime. And I think I probably could say more than that, but I think I'm going to end for now. And until the next time, be well. Keep sending me your query letters, and take care. I'm Marla Miller.